So we're spending all day in the office today, creating a vision board, new calendar with all the processes with different colors. Um, all the plans are out in the back so that we have full access to everything. I have a meeting with architects and interior designers about the exterior facades of the buildings, the way we want to go to. So 1 o'clock, I will update you later.
Have you survived the polar vortex? Polar vortex, right? Yeah. Liberian winter.
Yeah, so the purpose of today's call is just so everyone can be sort of on the same page with the design direction. So making sure everything's aligned, just making sure it aligns with your vision as a team. So I do have our SD presentation up that we all looked at. I also have the architect's 3D up that we can look at.
1 hour later.
We'll try a few ideas and come back to you.
The reason why I fell in love with this property is this building. It has a lot of history. It was built in 1785. It has this like European feel of a manor house. It is big enough for what I wanted to do as a restaurant. And it sits on top of the hill overlooking the rest of the property. So we've been working with landscape designers, architects, and interior designers, and we're close to finalize the building itself, like on paper. And I wanted to give you a little bit more context of what's gonna happen here. So in 1995, they did a great job in renovating this building. It was a boarded up manor house, so people weren't living there for many years. The kitchen is the smaller building. They call that the summer kitchen. That was when they were cooking. During the summer, the winter kitchen is in the basement, a really big open fireplace in the basement. But it burned down, so basically there was no roof anymore. It boarded up, and it's still, they did a great job in the renovation. So they put a lot of money into this and tried to do their best to bring us back to life. So one thing they've done during that renovation is they decided to make the main entrance in the back of the original house. What kind of always surprised us why. So as you can see, the door over there is where the guests were checking in when the inn was operating in the 2000s. So people were driving through the property all the way through the end of the property to actually check in this area and then go to their cottage or their room and stuff. So we changed that concept, and the manor house is becoming a big F&B operation with a few suites on the second floor, and we are changing the front of the house to the original front of the house. So this becomes the back. I will show you some plans here. So as you can see in that corner, we're trying to make a fishbowl kitchen space there. So a kitchen with big windows so that guests can look into the kitchen, and chefs are working with daylight. I think it's important that my staff, not feels like they're in the back room. They're in one of the most important rooms of this property, the kitchen. And we're gonna make it accessible for guests. So we will have a chef's table in the kitchen. And in the summer kitchen, the original summer kitchen, we are going to make a bakery and pastry department. So, and then on the left side of this building, we're gonna have a lot of European chateau gardens and terraces. So guests can come for lunch, and looking down on the rest of the property. So, and currently, the people are driving up the hill, and they're coming to this massive parking lot in gravel. So what we are changing is this is disappearing. All this is gonna go and gonna turn into gardens, and then the cars will eventually come through this area. So it's a less steeper hill, and they will come up to the front of the house. So they will drive up into a arrival court, and they will see this beautiful manor house. And we're gonna go and see the other side right now. It's snowed here for a few days. It's 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So this was the front of the house, the original front. And this is where the arrival court will be. The cars will drop off the guests, and then either valet service will drive the cars to a parking lot on the back here, and then, or the guests can drive it themselves if they don't want valet. But then on the right side here we will have beautiful terraces overlooking all the gardens here. And as you can see here, this is where we're going to cut a beautiful road out, and the guests will kind of drive through here and then come through here and then really arrive on the arriving court, but has the beautiful wow factor of coming to this beautiful house. And on the close to the arrival court, we will have this beautiful over 100-year-old oak that will be part of this whole experience when you arrive. So now that the snow is here, it's kind of cool because I can kind of make a line in the snow of how large the kitchen will be on plan if everything gets approved. But yeah, it's gonna come out a little bit next to the building. So let me show you. So the size is actually a little bigger than what I am making it look like here. But yeah, basically this is an empty shell kind of fishbowl kitchen that we will create here. Definitely making a great addition to the already great manor house. But this is going to look like the sizes here. This is where the kitchen will be, a few islands, and then we are walking towards the area where the private dining will be for the guests. So this area here will be a counter space for guests to sit on and to experience a night of cooking entertainment and great food. Yeah, so I hope you had a little bit better idea of what we're trying to do. This is just one building, but it's going to be the jewel of the property, and I'm super stoked about everything. Then the entrance, this is going to be the income hall. These doors will be closed. There will be a wall here that's mimicking the beautiful doors that you have here. So they will sliding doors. They will be closed off when guests arrive. Hostess will be here. Guests will come in and be guided for a glass of champagne or anything like that while they have an amuse-bouche. This door will go towards the kitchen area. And then we will have this door, that door, and the room on the left will all guide to dining rooms, basically. Then the kitchen, this will be all open up. This is basically where the add-on will come. And this will open up. There will be a beautiful L-shaped bar here with a glass wall, so it's very private for guests to dine in the kitchen. So, and this will be the way to the pastry department and bakery. And then this window will open up to the main kitchen. There will be a bar here for cocktail making as well. So we have a back bar where all the beautiful cocktails will be made. And then this door will end up in the dishwashing unit. So this is probably the most information I have given about the future project. So I'm very excited now that everything is kind of getting into shape on paper. It's a long journey and it's definitely not the end yet. Thank you all for following my journey. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. It means a lot to me. I put a lot of work into all this, not just for the followers, but as well for myself, so I can record the journey and document the past of renovating this beautiful property. So thank you so much and see you all tomorrow. Bye.